Okay. All right. I think we are live streaming, and like I like to say before I start every show, or before I actually start the content of this show, is that I like to wait for about a minute, or less than a minute, because I like to give people time to get to be safe. And if they're driving or if they're doing something else and they need a little bit of time, here's that time. Some shows they do half an hour, 25 minutes, 15, 10, 5 minutes. I like to wait about a minute because typically these episodes are about 10 minutes or less, sometimes a little longer, but I try to keep them below 10 minutes. That said, I am going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? My name is Ben, and welcome to another episode of my daily blog where I try to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Monday, and I hope you're having an excellent week. And we're supposed to be getting thunderstorms either tomorrow night or Wednesday. So I organize a group of people to play soccer outdoors on Wednesday. So I think we're gonna probably go indoors. We have a local gym close by, so I think I'm gonna be telling everybody it's safer to play indoors on Wednesday. Anyhow, I have a segment for you tonight from the book I wrote for my kids, my wife, my friends, and of course for you, Masterplan Your Success. And this segment is from chapter 12. And I actually have another segment which is a little longer, but I'm going to split that segment in two parts. Probably tomorrow I may reach you that because again it's a little longer. And I actually need to do 2 episodes to keep up with the amount of episodes I'm doing this year. So I guess I'm going to do that tomorrow night, I think. So that's it. Let me read you this segment, which is entitled Power of Displaying Vulgarity. Vulgarity psychologically degrades the quality of our social lives. There's nothing to gain from being vulgar. I get that you may make a vulgar joke with your buddies, and some comedians make vulgarity the signature of their comedy. But the more vulgarity you consume, the more you degrade your own life by limiting your social life directly or indirectly. Soon, you will find yourself surrounded by other vulgar fellows. Isn't that funny? Again, if it isn't your job to be vulgar, you are poisoning your social life and corroding your own soul. You don't have to be a monk, but understand the dark power of vulgarity. So, that said, it's like everything else. Whatever you consume the most, you will most likely, become that, unless you are making a huge effort. But over time, you will become that. And being vulgar is not the greatest sin of all. I am vulgar sometimes with the right people, I guess, or with my wife. Sometimes we say something, like we make a joke or something between ourselves, away from the girls, our daughters, of course. But I'm not saying to never do it. I'm just saying the more you consume, the more you are going to degrade your social life. If that's what you want, that's fine. Not, first of all, you should do whatever you want. I'm just advising against being vulgar all the time. Yes, just sometimes it's rude when you're surrounded with other people. You make other people uncomfortable all the time, and it's just not a good thing. It's something I don't recommend to my kids. And again, I wrote this book for my kids mainly. So, that's my advice to them. My advice to you. And again, do whatever you want, but that's my take on being vulgar. And that said, I do have a quote for you tonight about being vulgar. And the one that I have tonight reads, Vulgarity is like a fine wine. It should only be uncorked on a special occasion, then only shared with the right group of people. That is by James Rozoff, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And that is kind of what I'm talking about. You being vulgar all the time. It's just not a good thing. And again, I think it's gonna end up playing against you. Obviously at work. You don't want to be vulgar all the time at work. You don't even want to be vulgar even once at work, because you're risking your job actually. And again, that's all that I've got for you tonight. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that you're watching. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Your likes really do help my channel, and I really do appreciate each one of them. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you want notifications, hit that bell and you will be getting notification every time I go live or every time I upload a new video. And very important, if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible, typically the very next day, unless I need to research my answer, in which case it'll take me a little longer, but I promise you I will reply to you as soon as I can. That's all that I got for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night. So, good night.